What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Toy Talk. We're back. It's been a few weeks. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Toy Father. With me, as always, Zombie Clown,
Hey, how's it going?
Cox Create,
What's up?
and we have a special guest today, everyone. We have a special guest. We got 1-6 Shooter, aka Trevor. Thank you for joining us today, bud.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're on everybody's show this month.
Yeah, man, I know. I'm posting up that I'm going to be on this. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, who the hell wants to hear from me anymore? I've talked. I've said everything.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly didn't want to repeat because you were on Yimbo's show last week, and that was a great show. Check him out. Yimbo reviews everything. And that was a great conversation. What I really appreciated about that conversation was what you said about ACBA in terms of, hey, if it's not for you, it's not for you. And, you need to be able to take criticism in terms of just how is it going to make you a better photographer?
Yeah, and they state that up front. It's pretty upfront. It's like, listen, you will get feedback here. If you're going to post here, you will hear some things. You know what I mean? It's not going to be all sunshine and roses and, blowing smoke up your ass about how great everything you do is. It's going to be real. And it happens to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm not saying that but I've been posting there a long time. I do pretty well on there. But every once in a while, somebody will say, oh, that foot looks a little awkward, or, you know what I mean? Or like, they may be right. They may be, it's art. It's an opinion, right? Somebody might think, oh, it would have looked better if you put this guy back there. I go, no, I don't think so. But that's what you got to be willing to hear. You got to be willing to hear it. You got to be willing to, either state your case for it or, maybe it's not for you. You know what I mean? That's it. But you will learn some stuff there. Like if you will learn watching people and looking at the behind the scenes and stuff like that. And people will give you some tips there. It's not all negative and attack. So it's good, but it takes some getting used to for sure.
I definitely appreciate that. I mean, all of us have an IG account for a reason. It's because we just want likes, right? We have an ego to some degree. We want people to like our stuff. And I think, when it gets to that point, like, you're going to have to realize you're not the best at everything, and there's going to be an opinion on everything, and it's okay.
I don't even care anymore about the likes or any of that. I just have
fun. That's a good place to be, actually.
Posting shit with my friends and stuff like that. That's why you'll see me. I'll just sometimes I'll take a really bad photo. I just put it out there anyway because I don't care. It's not about that for me. I just have fun with it.
I don't know if I'd put a bad photo up, but I mean, I would put things up that, like, I put things up sometimes that I go, I know my audience is not going to particularly care for. But, like, I did some vinyl toy shots last year. Cute little rabbit deer things, right? Like, but the photography was, I liked it a lot. I was happy with how it came out. Then I'm just sharing it, saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. And, I think it's a cool shot. This is happening out there. These toys are out there. So it's a toy. It's a toy photo. Yeah. And, I had a death dealer shot, Frank Frazetta inspired death dealer shot with a snake and, a guy with a freaking bloody axe. And then the next day I posted this cute little cotton candy deer picture. I'm sorry for the whiplash, but and it didn't do great. But again, for that, I mean, I think it was a good picture. I don't know if I'd post a bad picture, but I fully did not expect that to do well at all, and I was right. So whatever, it's fine. Star Trek doesn't do well. I have some Star Trek figures. I post them every once in a while. People just don't like Star Trek all that much. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm doing this for the likes, but I'm also doing it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we got some new figures, some nice new figures, that might be different.
Yeah.
For Star Trek, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some good, like maybe some figure art Star Trek. I'd be into that.
Yeah. Well, QMX, I've got their 1/6 figures. So that company. Okay, I'll say it was a rumor. Was supposed to be doing almost Mezco like 1/12 versions of Star Trek, and I guess they just dropped it completely.
They did?
Yeah, and from what I saw, and this was 3 years ago, so I don't even think, it's like a matter of like I'm telling secrets out of school. It looked really good. You know what I mean? Like what I saw looked really good. They never released it, and I don't know if they will. So, yeah, I wish Mezco had finished theirs up or maybe redid them.
That was some short-lived Star Trek, and you can still. I saw like the whole set for 400 the other day, and I was like,
I
"Oh, that's
only own one six.
There you go.
Well, two now. Two. I got another one coming, but that's the only 1/6 that I own.
Yeah.
Did you get any more? Sorry,
go ahead. Sorry. Nope.
I was just gonna say, Alex, did you get any more 1/6?
No, I'm not going to either.
Yeah, no Draken.
No Draken.
All right.
I got other things to do.
I probably will buy the whole Mezco set whenever that hits.
Yeah, whenever it drops.
89.
And the Green Ranger. The Green Ranger, I believe, is going to be separate from the team,
which is what they'll probably do.
Yeah. But are you a big Power Rangers fan, Trevor?
I am not. So I am a bit older than all of you, I'm sure. And Power Rangers was like, I was on the cusp of it. Like I was, in my, like 10, 11, 12 in the 80s, you know what I mean? So Turtles was like, I was reading Turtle. I like the comic books, and then cartoon I never really got into. I watched it, but I never, it was just a little bit below my age. I was watching Batman the animated series, loved that at the same, pretty much around the same time. But I never got into the Turtles, thankfully, because it's just one less thing I got to collect. But Power Rangers was the same thing. Not to say that I didn't watch it. I just wasn't like a big fan of it. So, thankfully, I don't have to collect it.
So what are you? I mean, I see your collection. What are you into?
He's the man. DC, Star Wars. I want that Mad Max. I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, that's a custom. I just I have my on my YouTube channel. I have 2 regular shows every other week. Yesterday we did 1/6 pack, and we talked all about custom 1/6 figures and how to make them and put them together and the places where you can find them. And it's a pricey wormhole, man. I will say that.
Is it to customize your 1/6?
Listen, you could do kit bash stuff. Kit bash, I would say, is like at this level, and then there's custom stuff where you're buying sculpts that are limited edition runs from sculptors and clothing sets that are limited edition runs from these tailors that are in Korea and stuff. That the suits, you can buy a suit for a figure that, no joke, costs $400 just for the suit.
Yikes!
Okay. Then you got to put a sculpt together. Then you got to have it painted if you're not a painter. And then you got to, find a body that's right for it and modify it a little bit. And yeah, it's an expensive proposition, man. It's no joke. But to answer your question, in a roundabout way, I'm into a lot of different stuff, but Star Wars is my main staple of stuff. Do you want to do the cam? Do you want me to
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's
see it. We haven't had a guest in a while, but we like to at least see their collection, check it out.
Okay.
You started as a collector, right? Or were you started as a photographer?
Well, I went to school for graphic design, which is what I do today. And photography back then, digital, believe it or not, was pretty lame. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about 2 megapixel cameras and stuff like that. So still doing film photography, and I hated it. I hated developing film and stuff like that. So never really got into it. But then later on down the line, I had to take pictures for products and stuff that I did for clients. So I kind of learned by necessity. But I was never really like a nature photographer or anything like that. I literally just kind of invested in better equipment as I got more and more into toy photography. So I was a photographer. I can't say that because I was a collector first, because I was a collector when I was 7 years old. And I still have my Darth Vader box full of Kenner.
See, that's awesome, because most of us stopped for a long time.
I did stop for a long time, but I kept things. Like I kept things like this.
God, I wish I would have kept things.
This is full.
Oh wow!
Of all my, and these are literally ones I had as a kid. I got most of all the guns and stuff like that. I was really anal retentive about that. But I like drew a beard on Han Solo and shit like that. So I mean, some of them are worth something, and some of them are not. So, so I was a collector first. Obviously, from then I broke away for a while. You grow up, you're in, going to school, it's girls' parties, stuff like that. So it's like, don't need toys, and it's like stuff like Power of the Force and stuff was coming out then, and it was like, I don't know, it wasn't my Star Wars. So, and Star Wars took a break. There wasn't really anything good to collect, really, except for older stuff. So, then about Force Awakens came out, I bought a couple of Hot Toys just to have on my desk, like Chewie and Han, just to put on the desk. And then, I said, well, I got to have Luke Skywalker too. And of course, if you have Luke, you got to have Leia. And you got to have Darth Vader. So, and now, here, I will put this on mute.
Get your cam on. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even see your cam. Sorry. Let me add it and then put you on solo.
Okay. So.
Wow.
1/6. What's that?
You got Travolta from Pulp Fiction.
Yep. Judge Dredd up there.
What?
See weird things like Sherlock.
That's cool.
Cumberbatch. Yeah.
Wow, you do you primarily collect 1/6?
1/6 shooter is where that came from.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I started out with mainly 1/6. I'm going to go through this kind of quick with some custom.
Those are customs?
Dorgmal Snow makes them. They're
cool.
Here, I'm just going to turn this off so you don't. Oh, okay. Working on a custom Joker. This is a custom suit, but it's not a custom head.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I have a custom head coming.
Like from the movie? The Joker movie?
This is a
hair
custom.
Looks great on that one.
Haired.
That's a custom. Wow.
Yeah. So custom painted and haired. The suit is a custom.
Oh my God! Look at that gun! Wow.
Custom head. I have the new Batman coming soon. It's better than this one. But yeah, Pulp Fiction. This is a guy named Cult King who did these a while back. So these were full figures that you could buy.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Forrest Gump.
E.T. This is my friend Andy is doing these full sets now. This bike, he made all this. Wow. I mean, machined it all. The pedals move. The gears were. It's insane.
I mean, I saw that photo that you posted.
It's like a real bike.
It is. I mean, it's a miniature bike, man. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Braveheart. This is actually real hair.
Really?
Human hair. And the problem is, I had this done like 5 years ago by a guy in Italy, and he used the real hair, and it's starting to gray.
No way.
He's getting older.
It's a little creepy. So I'm sending it back to him. He's going to dye it for me, which is cool because it's one of my favorite figures.
Well, I didn't know hair does that. After it's cut off.
It's been cut? Yeah, weird, right?
Oh, wow. Falling down?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
falling
people know
down
that.
figure, man. That's
crazy. Wow.
I mean,
is that a custom?
Specific.
Is that a custom?
That is a custom. Yeah, that's a full custom.
Jeez.
This was a set that was put together. So you basically bought the head separately, had that painted. I did the glasses run with a guy
the No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, No Country. Yeah, jeez.
Aliens.
Oh, did y'all see they're rebooting
some
Alien?
Other customs. What's
Are
that?
they?
They're rebooting Alien, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know, right? Is that John Hamm?
Don Draper. Yep.
Oh,
John
wow.
Hamm. This is my Mafia shelf.
Cool.
Nice.
It's Tony back there.
Prano.
That's a custom.
Wow.
Custom Mad Max.
Yeah.
That's Furiosa back there. I'm still waiting for her to come back from somebody in France, and hopefully it will happen someday.
Mac.
Custom Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This is kind of the icon shelf.
Cool. Oh, you got a Jobs? Wow.
She even got
I'll
dad
zoom through these things, but I mean, this is the Star Wars stuff, which.
So are the Star Wars all like Hot Toys or Sideshow or?
90%, I would say 95% of these are Hot Toys.
Okay.
Got this.
Got that Tauntaun's got
1/6 land speeder.
Oh my gosh.
Tauntaun.
Did you customize any of them?
So yeah, Obi-Wan has a custom sculpt.
Cool.
It's hard to see in here, but it's a better sculpt than the Hot Toys one.
That's a great sculpt.
Oh,
you got the band.
Yeah.
Well, he bought Han and Chewie, and then he needed the rest of them. Remember?
Yeah. That's a custom Bespin hand because they haven't come out with it yet. So that's a full custom.
Oh.
Got the Rogue One.
Oh, wow.
So this is a custom Han Solo sculpt, which is incredible. There was not too many of these made. I bought 2 of them, and I just sold one for a buttload of money.
Really?
Somebody in Australia really wanted it, and he put a price out there, and I was like, yep.
Nice.
So yeah, this goes on for a while. I've got Mezco's Lord of the Rings, some custom sculpts there.
Wait, go back to your Mezcos.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Detolf glasses. There we go.
Yeah.
Big skulls.
Yeah. All right.
I got a lot of these. I don't really shoot them all that much.
Yeah. I feel like the Batman, they're harder to shoot.
They're odd shaped.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. I do like them though. I do like that Hush. I have the Hush Mafex one too, which is great.
Yeah, I love that one.
Conan's fantastic.
Oh, he looks great.
And the Krig. Some of these random things.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's 1/6, and then I've got all the Mando stuff on this shelf.
Cool.
Not very well lit.
Oh, that Hot Toy Mando is so good looking.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
That's a Dio.
Dio, yeah.
That's really neat.
This is actually signed by Ralph McQuarrie. It's a full-size McQuarrie
That's like
helmet.
the comic book version helmet, isn't it? Or
that's one of his first.
Yeah.
Vader
elongated.
Yep. And they used it in Rebels.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the cockpit. I love the photos you did with that in the cockpit. Those were cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Random plunderlings. And then, this is all the Black Series, which kind of stopped.
What kind of shells are those?
These are
they look like Billy's.
These are Billy's, yeah.
Did you put the glass doors on yourself?
They make glass doors for the Billies.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I like them.
And then, my Marvel Legends, which are much neglected, but quite a few of them too.
You got some good ones in there, man. There we go. Some Star Trek.
This room goes on forever. Jeez, this is amazing.
Mythic Legions.
Nice.
He just lives in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Walking Dead. And then all the Mythic Legions. All Mythic Legions. Yeah, and then stuff that doesn't fit on the shelf is on the floor.
Oh, you got a Sentinel? Wow. Is this your basement? What is this?
This is my basement. Yeah. That's that.
That's awesome.
This is why we all need a basement.
I have a basement, but it's not like lit or anything. Oh,
yeah, this isn't finished. I
Alex?
just. Oh no.
All right, he'll jump back on if you can. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm trying to put together a tour video right now and edit it, but it's taken a while. So I think I'm going to break it up into sections, like, because you can see that's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go over every little thing, but I wanted to pull out some, some specific pieces and talk about them in a little bit more detail and stuff. So working on that.
Do you have more space, or is that just the one area of your basement that you've
This
confined
is
everything?
my studio and collection room, and there's more space behind the shelves that had the Avengers and stuff on it, but that's where I put all my dios, and I do some painting back there, some customizing and stuff like that. And then there's boxes, boxes, crawl space boxes in the back there. So
I remember you and Yimbo getting
what's up?
Oh, I was just saying, you and Yimbo were talking about all your boxes and stuff like that, and I'm so glad that I don't hang on to them. But then I get like something like this, and this box.
Yeah,
I know the box is really cool.
You don't hang on to anything?
No, not usually.
Josh is a minimalist.
These VHS things, man, and I'm not even gonna open these because these are just cool. They look like VHS tapes.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Now I'm gonna have some boxes, I guess.
Cool.
But yeah, no, most stuff I just toss it.
But there's some practicality to those VHS ones.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I gotta check on something.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be right back.
So, Zombie Clown, tell us about your dilemma and tell us what you have decided.
I am going. I decided to go.
Did you go get a banner today?
No, I didn't go get a banner. I went to multiple different locations to get ink and paper, and Staples was closed, and they had a sign on the door: "No employees, can't open."
Whoa!
So for those of you who don't know, Zombie Clown, he's first of all, you're going to the Ranger Con. Is that what it's called?
It's called Ranger Stop Con. They have two locations: one in Orlando, and one in Atlanta. I am going to the Orlando one in November.
Okay, and then last minute, like super last minute, like today, you got into
Cherry Capital Comic Con, which is a local thing for us. We usually have one every year. I think this is it's been more than 10 years, I believe. But so last minute I got offered a table this morning. I was talking to you guys about it's last minute. I don't have anything ready. Can I get things ready? But you know what? I got stuff left over from last year, so I'm just going to wing it and see where it gets me.
Yeah, and like I said, travel costs right there, so low, right? How far is that drive?
10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's more like just getting everything ready, just making sure it looked good. Because when I went there and did it the first time, I kind of digested everything I wanted to change or improve on, and I just don't think I had the time to actually make those changes. And that's kind of I don't know, not necessarily upsetting, but it's damn it, I wish I knew I had more time to prep for it.
Yeah, but you could see this as a test run for your I keep calling it Ranger Con. What's it called?
Ranger Stop.
Ranger Stop.
Yeah.
You could test get a Zombie Clown banner made for your table. That's really all you need, bud.
Yeah, well, I've been working with my tattoo artist to get a new logo drawn for myself.
Oh, cool.
So I wanted to get some on there. I wanted to get on a banner. Wanted to get business cards, some other stuff. But I don't know. It'll be fine.
You'll get all that stuff done. I know you will. You don't waste time. So
what I'm saying is, as long as you at least get the banner done, you should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at this point right now, with everything that I got to do, I think the banner is probably one of my like last worries. Like I gotta get my booth paid for and get my supplies done.
Well,
And
then
then
at
I'll
least
worry
get a
about that.
tablecloth then, because it just looks good. Have it like a tablecloth. You still have that one,
Um,
you don't you?
what's that?
You still have the tablecloth I sent with the banner, right?
No, I don't know. I have to check.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't
That's all
done
you
might.
any of
really
that stuff in
need.
a while.
What are you
Yeah.
selling?
So I got into 2 Comic-Cons or Comic-Con events. One is Ranger stuff in Orlando, and November it's all like Power Ranger stuff and stuff like that. And then I got in a Comic-Con that's local. So, and then this is the second time for me doing this one. So I'm just trying to get everything ready. But they let me know like last minute. The con is the 27th of this month, so I have like next to no time to get my shit ready. That'll be fun.
So what are you selling? Prints? Are you selling?
Yeah, just prints.
Okay. Yep, cool.
Just prints of my stuff.
Stickers. Stickers do well because you can
Yeah.
sell them cheap. You can get them cheap, and people will buy those. It's having tried to sell prints. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
If you price them right, it'll work. But
I was
people are
just
looking
giving
for
stickers
toys and stuff
away
like that.
at mine.
I did
bought
too,
all-
man, for a while.
Yeah.
But then I got some nicer stickers, and I'm like, not just with my name out, but like I actually had some of my shots put onto stickers. So like it was a cheaper alternative than buying.
Well, I started
a print.
casting like resin coasters, like
We're right back, guys.
Cool.
So I've been putting like Dragon Ball trading cards in them and stuff like that, and I bought some vinyl stickers to do in them. But I've been thinking also of like taking my prints and doing them in coasters.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought about doing my prints as stickers too, but I just never got around to that. Shit, you can do everything now. Tumblers, mouse pads, like you can Vistaprint. You can buy anything with your picture on it.
I know, right? Pretty cool.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, the last con all I did was
sell.
prints.
I think you
Hey,
did
you know
pretty
what,
well
Bert?
that last time, right, Zombie Clown?
You did
Yeah,
good?
I did pretty well.
Nice.
Like just for like a small con and being my only, like I was the only guy doing figure photography there. So
You
but
did
I
about
did
what
about-
I did, didn't you?
I did about 100 prints total between the collection of all of us. Yeah.
But I think what you did.
How much money did you make at the con though?
How much money did I make? After everything that I put into it, I think I pocketed like $300.
Not everything you put into it. Fuck all that. How much was the?
Probably about 500.
The IRS is listening.
Yeah. That's about what I did.
Yeah. But you're also
shit.
selling like figures and shit like that too, weren't you? You did like a more than just prints, though.
Yeah, I did prints. I sold loose figures. Shit. We had stickers, shirts, tote bags. I had all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah.
For Toy Talk.
Well, I think what you do, Alex, is you know who's coming to the con.
Yeah.
And then you make sure you have those shots of like Pokemon voice actor. All right, here are shots of Pokemon. Or, this one in particular, you said Thundercats, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So Thundercats.
Dude, it's anime. Anime is like the biggest seller at these cons.
Which is what I showed you guys earlier. I did like a bunch of anime shots and I put those. Like the Funko Pops, like on IG, don't do shit. Like you get some likes here and there. But for prints, good to go.
Really?
Yeah, I find niche stuff is like, because I've done the New Jersey toy show a couple of times, and it's tough. Again, you're competing against toys, which is what everybody's there for.
Yeah.
And if they got to plunk down $20 for something, it's probably going to be a toy. But Legions Con, which is all Mythic Legions, that was great because a lot of my work is Mythic Legions, and those people, it's the same thing. If they're there for Power Rangers and you got Power Ranger shots, you've got a built-in audience. You know what I mean? Like they're there for anything and everything Power Rangers that they can find. It's a different.
That's why I think that Ranger Con will be a lot easier for you to sell your prints at, versus like.
Well, that's my strongest niche. That's my kind of thing. Like
versus like the local cons. The local cons we do, you kind of need a little bit of everything because you don't know who's there for what.
See, and that's what I did last year. Is I put I guess I diversified my portfolio where I had like heroes, I had anime, I had some Power Rangers, but like my Power Ranger, even though it's my strongest niche on IG, I only brought like 4 prints. I sold half of them though.
Yeah.
But the anime stuff, that does fairly well. I thought the superheroes would do fairly well, and they kind of bombed for me. I was kind of surprised.
Batman does
actually, I didn't sell any Batman. no Batman, no Superman. Joker and Deadpool was basically it, and I sold a Gambit.
Yeah. Well,
I can see Deadpool doing well.
Oh, my Deadpool sold out the first day. I had to make more the the following night. So,
just going through the chats while you guys talk. No chewing. What's up? Green Geek, thanks for joining us, buddy. Rabbit's Den, Toy Addict, always plugging our show. Always a great fan. He's the man. Skydro Walker, there's a name. What's up, buddy?
bro, we need to.
I haven't seen Skydro in a while.
Can we turn on super chats since we're on YouTube?
What's super chats?
Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Because we're on StreamYard, not necessarily YouTube.
Well, you can do it. You got to have 1,000 subscribers, I think.
All right. Well, we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And off. What's up, buddy? The cons. Trevor, have you done a lot of cons or just?
For toy photography, no, pretty much the New Jersey thing, because the Four Horsemen are there, and that's kind of, again, like I said, my built-in audience. I think I tried one more. I'm trying to think of where the hell it was, but yeah, it's tough, especially when you've got you go to a con where you've got other artists there. You know what I mean? When you're in like Artist Alley, you're really competing for eyeballs, man. It's tough. You really got to be kind of a salesman, and I can do that, but I'm not, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I could sell stuff online to people who want them, you know what I mean? And I know it's more of an impulse buy when they're there, but I don't know. I haven't found it to be terribly lucrative so far. I don't know if it's my pricing. I don't know if it's just the shots or not. Again, maybe I don't have enough Deadpool. Maybe I don't have enough that kind of stuff. I don't know. It all depends. Like, there's sometimes when people come by, like, oh, I got to have every one of these things that you've done with Darth Vader. I'm like, all right, and then people will come by and it's like, hey, do you have any Power Rangers? I'm like, no, I don't have any Power Rangers. So, I mean,
always tell them, I give them like a card. And I'm like, if you got something specific that you want, hit me up on Instagram or something like that.
I would do little postcards with a print on it, so it's basically a mini print, and kind of like they're kind of happy with that. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should stop doing that because maybe they buy a print.
Yeah,
but it's got all the information and stuff on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. It's and then I'll bring toys because God knows I have enough toys to sell that I have to get rid of. So, I'll kind of mix it up sometimes. So it's a little bit of a mixed message sometimes to people.
Are you going to Toys in Action?
I am going to Toys in Action. Yeah,
nice.
I'm going to be a guest at Toys in Action. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah. My friend Sean and I are going to do a talk, I think. We're doing like a talk.
Yeah.
Like a panel?
Like a panel. Yeah, I think we're going to do a panel. I don't know what it's going to be on. It may just be like an intro because this is going to be kind of like, I don't know what to expect here, and I'm not sure they do either because it's the first time they're doing it, but I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit like a Toy Con with dads and parents and kids and stuff. So, I don't know if it's all going to be toy photographers and people who are into that, because it's a long way to go for a lot of people, you know what I mean? And it's Troy, New York is...
That's why we can't make it.
Saratoga is beautiful. Saratoga is beautiful. I went to school in upstate.
I'm from upstate. I'm from Utica area, Syracuse. Yeah, so I've
went
been
to school
there.
In Schenectady.
Oh yeah, Schenectady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's not a nice area. It's just kind of remote, for a lot of people. I talked to Sir Dork Jared and said maybe think about doing it like down in New Jersey, like the Legion's Con tacked it on to the New Jersey Toy Con, and you got people already there for the con, and then you just kind of like, hey, we're going to be in this other room doing this toy photography stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe he's going to crush this. I hope so. I hope
he does.
I just think that the date was the date's a little bad with it being Father's Day weekend.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, it's Father's Day.
Didn't
weekend.
Realize that.
That's one of the reasons I can't go up.
We have a table there, though.
We have a table. We'll be giving out prints. Check us out.
I don't have kids, so I'm good.
There you go.
We have a table. We'll be giving out prints from other Toy Talk photographers or just photographers in general that we know. So you can come by and check out our 4x6 glossies.
They range from 4x6 to 5x7, and they're all free. Take what you want. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have prints there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I know Mr. Stevie from Hasbro is going to be there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think ACBA, they were talking to them too, because I kind of suggested that, because I'm like, if you're going to do something in the New York area, you really should get, like Boog involved in it. So they might do it. I'm not sure. It was kind of everything's kind of been a little last minute, because I know the West Coast guys couldn't make it out for some, I don't know. A lot happened. COVID kind of crushed, things. So, but hopefully it didn't crush the enthusiasm for it. I hope people go. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I hope people go too, because it's good. Like Jared said, it's the first of its kind. He's been working on it, and I just want to see it do well, because I like So Dark a lot.
How big is that place that they're doing it in?
I don't know.
Good question.
Yeah,
no, I think,
because I mean, out of everybody that's going, ranging from 10,000 to 50,000 followers each, it's a good chance 1,000, 2,000 people show, which is a good turnout.
Could be. It could be.
I hope I hope that turnout comes out. If not more,
sound like a lot when you think about it in followers, because you don't see them.
True.
2,000 people in person is quite a bit.
That is a lot.
So.
He said there's another show up there, another comic toy show that does a couple thousand people, I think, or maybe a little more than that or something. I don't know. It's been around for a while, and it's in that Albany area. That area is pretty populous, so
it is.
We'll see. I hope it gets enough traction that people will come from out of town to, go for this specific purpose of the toy photography aspect of it, but he may have to build up to that a little bit. We'll see.
Well, going from doing my regular con where we're the only photographers that are taking pictures of toys there, the rest are like artists, they're painting or drawing. People are really interested in the toy photography, but I think they don't really know what to think of it. From afar, they were telling me, when I'm walking by, it looks like a digital render of some sort. And then when they come in close and they realize, oh, these are toys.
Yeah.
So
you got to put it out there, like in big letters, basically. You got to say, like, this is toy photography.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I don't know.
Well, let me change your train of thought. One of the reasons I was really excited to have you on was that Josh and Alex, they're like, I'm not going to get into the line, especially Josh is like, I'm not getting into the line. Don't talk to me about mythics, because I know, I don't want to get into it.
That's what everybody says. And then
Trevor, talk to me about mythics. Tell me all about it, how you got into them. And then maybe we'll talk about some cosmics.
So don't give me too much to it.
Here's the thing, man. Have you ever played with one or opened one or?
I have 4.
You have 4. Okay,
yeah.
So
I like them. I love them.
Yeah.
You know what? If you get them at cost, it's like it blows your mind that these figures are like $30, $35.
That's the thing, and that's what I tell people when they're doing the sales. That when Four Horsemen is doing the sales before they get to the retailers, and I'm not putting down the retailers, they're selling them for retail costs, but you can get them from Four Horsemen for, it's literally a little more than wholesale. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little bit of profit for them, and it's incredible. I mean, you open one of these figures, and it's not Mafek's articulation, but you just start playing around with it, and they're incredible, man. The first time I opened one, it was a skeleton. And I couldn't believe. I was like, "That's it. I'm hooked. This is my new line. I'm buying all these." And I was even like a couple. Like, I came in like after the first wave and a half. You know what I mean? Like the first big wave.
Still early.
Kickstarter.
That's still early.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, it was early, because otherwise, I'm still going back and buying. I'm trying not to be. I guess I should say a completist. But I think at this point, I'm 10 away from being a completist. So I'm kind of a completist. So I've gone back and bought some for stupid money for the amount of, for what they are. You know what I mean? But not too many.
Are those 10 pretty pricey? Like what's
yeah,
the
they're ones that are tough. I did get Otho, so Otho is a very hard one to find because he didn't sell very well when they put it out.
All right, give me one of them, and I want to look it up.
Okay, well, I don't even know if you'd find Otho because nobody's selling them.
Or even just so I can look at
Gideon Heavens brand is one of the ones I need.
Gideon's Heaven brand.
Gideon Heavens brand.
That's an awesome name.
Yeah. That's probably going to be that might be $250, $300.
That's not ridiculous.
I've paid that for a big yard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not crazy. You can still get them. I mean, Otho is probably a $500 figure. I have one called Keltis, which is one of the Motu tribute figures for Skeletor. And he goes for $450, $500 usually, maybe $600 sometimes.
Sir Gideon Heavens brand.
This is Sir Gideon Heavens brand.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, he's probably not one of the more expensive. I mean, he's probably $300 somewhere around there. But all 10 of the ones that I need are in the $150 to $400
that guy goes
range.
for $300.
Yeah, I know.
If you weren't in on the Kickstarter and you didn't get them, and then people were customized, that's the other thing. So here's the other pitch for Mythic Legions customizing. There is so much. People are making careers out of third-party parts for this stuff, and I know that happens with every line, but I've never seen it happen to the level that it happens with Mythics. Like you can make completely your own line of figures, basically with all the parts that you can get. And what's great about it is Four Horsemen encourages it. You know what I mean? Not only just tolerates it, they encourage it. They were so great at Legions Con, just going around. A lot of people with customs there. All they do is they say, don't do some of the articulated, don't do legs, don't do arms, and don't try to make, their rules are up on the site. Don't try to make another version of one of their, like another face for, like, let's say one of their named characters, you know what I mean? Or their stylized characters. As long as it's something different, they don't care.
What do you mean? Don't do legs, don't do arms?
Yeah. They don't want you to do the kind of the articulated parts of the body. So as long as you're using this stuff as a base, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're using legs as a base. You're using the sort of, the middle
got it.
piece. Torsos, people make torsos, but not arms. They're just like, don't make arms, don't make forearms and things like that. And they make hands too. So I don't know if hands are off limit or not. I'm not really sure. I don't remember, but yeah, I mean, these are a couple customs I did. Like there's Fury Orcs and
oh wow.
I painted these heads, and they're cool, man. This guy's got like a half skeleton arm, like his cut arm and stuff like that. It's cool as hell.
That is cool.
Yeah, like it's hard to aim it at the camera, but you can see it. Sort of his bone is sticking out there. But I mean, it's so cool, man. Like there's so many. It's endless. You know what I mean? Like people make their own lines of like little furry characters and stuff like that. Little forest creature people, and
I saw someone do lines of like Marvel heroes, and they looked amazing.
Yes, that's Emil. Yeah, he does.
Incredible.
Yeah, that his line of Avengers was just tried to buy that from him at Legion.
It's like a Mythic Legions Avengers.
There was a Thor.
You want me to pull it up? I can.
I can pull it up.
Okay.
What?
He's Emil Wickman, EMIL, WICKMAN Wickman.
I mean, trust, like these things look awesome, and I want them, but I decided to jump in on Cosmic since it just started.
Cosmic, same thing, man. It looks great. I mean,
I love those. Those are cool looking.
What's great about Cosmic is you're in, and this is what everybody said who didn't get into Mythic is like, I'm too late. I have to go back and get some figures that I want.
Like, look at that Magneto. Oh my gosh.
Dude, that's cool.
So that's a custom head, but like those pauldrons are stock pauldrons that he just repainted.
That looks like that cat character's body.
Purpler?
Look at this. This is it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Alex, Alex sent me this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even follow him.
That Hawkeye is awesome.
Yeah. Look at that Thor. Oh. Look at
And
Wolverine.
the Hulk is one of their troll figures, which is huge.
Yeah.
If you ever seen that, and it's a
Spider-Man.
customized sculpt that he did for that. But Emil's a talented dude, man. But there's so many people like this. Like this is some unique stuff. But there's also, if you guys are turtles, if you want to go to after this, he did the Batman. That was cool.
What?
Look at that Batman. Oh my goodness.
Go
Who
to
should I go to?
Eric. I think it's EM Customs. EM. Look up EM Customs. Let me see.
EM Custom Parts.
That's it. EM Custom Parts. So you might have to scroll a little while for it. He does some incredible paint work, but he did turtles. Oh yeah, he did a Vision. Yeah.
This is Vision.
Wow.
Oh
That's
my
dope.
goodness.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Oh
I
my
wish
God.
I was this talented.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
All right, turtles, you said?
And wait, it's probably
hold
way
on, I
down.
gotta see
You're
this
gonna
The
Scarlet Spider.
Grinch.
Nice. Oh, this Grinch! Look at that.
I painted one of those Grinches too. Yeah.
Really? Oh my God. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That looks so cool.
Yeah. So this is what I mean. Like all those, that sculpt, the parts, these are all custom sculpts that you can get for these things. So you can do a ton of stuff, man.
Wait, so
He-Man.
all these are customs right now.
Almost all the sculpts that you're seeing here, at least the sculpts, are all custom third-party sculpts.
But they're just using mythic base, right?
Yeah, you use the mythic base.
There's the turtles.
Oh, you guys found it? Yeah.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, go up. Right
Well,
there.
no, those are like the NECA turtles, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, those are
Oh,
NECA
never
turtles.
I just seen turtles.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Wow, this is pretty incredible. Oh, look at this scare glow! Wow.
Did you see that headless horseman up there too?
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of cool stuff, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the Haunted Mansion ghost.
Oh,
That's cool.
And that actually the head.
Oh, look at
like,
this
glows.
head!
Yeah.
I want to find these turtles.
Turtles are going to be.
Is this it?
This
This is it?
that's Casey Jones.
Yeah, those are the turtles.
Yeah.
That's all of them there.
Oh wait, hold on. We got Krang.
Go to
Oh my
go to
God.
Krang. Krang's is sick. He actually cut out the body of one of the things.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Like a Davy Jones face in the stomach.
Oh my God, Krang. Oh my God. Casey looks great.
And then these are just orcs. These are some of the early things that he did. So these are just orcs, and then the back they have like these turtle shields, which actually came out with one of the Mythic Legions.
Leo
figures.
Orc Nardo. Good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Huh.
So
Did
this
he do a
is
Shredder? Oh yeah, he did a Shredder. That's cool.
Yep.
Wow.
So this is the world. I mean, this is I did a Grinch too.
Oh, that's wow! Look at that paint.
Yeah, it's hard to see
So
on
wait.
here for some reason, but
What is that?
That's a gnarly looking Grinch.
Wait, what
and
was
then
that?
this is practically a full custom too. The gauntlets are custom. I painted all this, and this guy's got this thing on his back where you can put a goblin in there.
Oh,
God.
So I painted the sculpt, painted the body. This whole body is a custom piece, the torso anyway. And then it's just the arms and the legs and this little piece in the middle that are from Mythic Legions, and everything else is pretty much custom. So yeah,
Wow.
it's cool, man.
Well, I would say this. Like, what I like about Four Horsemen is that,
Yeah, they're
you
great
know,
too.
they're amazing. They're amazing with their designs, but also, like, I think it was like a year ago. Sir Gerard, all these like big figures that were going for hundreds of dollars on eBay.
Mhm.
They released them
Yeah.
for $35 on their
Mhm.
site, and they're like,
Mhm.
just pick them up. I picked
Yep.
up 4 of them, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. Like they're literally on eBay for like $190, something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The eBay stuff is like, you can. They'll have in stock sales. They haven't done them for a while, but like once a new wave ships, gets out to everybody, then it gets out to the retailers. They'll generally do an in stock sale, which is pretty much you can pick up at that same price, at that same pre-sale price, just about everything from that recent wave. And then if you go to a show that they're at, which they do PowerCon, they do the New Jersey Toy Con. They don't get out west too much, but they got to bring stuff with them too, so it's expensive. They can't really do anything outside of New Jersey. But you can pick up stuff there, or you can have a friend pick it up for you. You know what I mean? At almost that same pre-sale price or a couple bucks above. But yeah, I mean, they're great with the people who like their products. You know what I mean? They encourage all this stuff. They come out with all-star waves, which is you can get some of these older figures. Sometimes if you wait long enough, you can get that for not $200, but $35 because they'll reissue a figure, that you can't get anymore. It's great. It's a great company. It's a great company, and they're great people. Just had I just had CB Cornboy, who's one of the Four Horsemen on my Legions Lounge show a couple weeks ago. Super nice dude. They're great people.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like on the 2nd or something.
Good to work for too.
So, let's talk about that. How were you a fan, and then you started shooting for them, or and then do you just bother them, or you're like, hey, look at me?
Kinda. I approached them the first time I met them at the New Jersey Toy Con. So I started collecting them, and immediately I was into it. Started buying a ton of everything that I could, and then found out they were going to be at New Jersey Toy Con. I think that was one of the first years they did it, maybe the second year they did it. So I went there to buy with the idea of buying some and talking to them. I was working for this online magazine, X-Glue magazine, for a while, and I went there wanting to interview them. But my main thing was to try to just get them to see some of my work.
Yeah.
And so I go there, and I had just put out this shot with the orc.
Here, let me see if I can pull it up.
It's going to be a while back in my Instagram, but I may be able to find it really quick. But anyway, I went there, and I had just put out that shot, and it was kind of wasn't one of the first shots I did, but it was one of the ones that kind of took off on Instagram. And they knew it right away. Like I said, hey, I'm Trevor. I 1/6 shooter on Instagram. I'm like, oh, you just did that orc shot. I'm like, yeah. And they were really excited about it. And they love it, man. They love all this stuff that goes around. They're not apathetic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually found it. If I'm going to share it.
Kind of like the Plunderling guys. They're really good about.
Plunderling. Oh, those guys are so nice, man. They're so nice. Yeah. But this shot here. So they had seen this, and I just got talking to them. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And they're just cool. They just started yeah, we need better photography. And then they invited me out to one of their G-Cons, which is their con. They used to go out to San Diego Comic-Con. It's too expensive. And so they started their own G-Con, which has gotten bigger and bigger every year. And they'll usually release a big wave. They invited me to that. So that was at their old studio. And just got talking there. And they're like, yeah, we need better photos. So are you interested? I'm like, yeah. Let's talk. So that was the beginning.
Check my calendar. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see if I've got anything else going on with other toy companies. I've done work for other toy companies, and it's fun. It's all work. You know what I mean? It's not all fun. Everyone isn't a shot like that. It's a lot of those black turn shots. Just turn the figure around 5
with
times.
With accessories and whatnot.
So they give you the parameters, and you just have to shoot them.
I can't think. That's the other. I mean, what's great about them is when they start working with somebody, they realize what their talent is, and they kind of listen to them. You know what I mean? So I gave them samples of just turns. They had stuff that wasn't very good, and just stuff, turning around. Oh, that was so if you.
Sorry.
That's okay. I was going to say there was a cool reveal. Well, that's all the cosmic reveals. That was fun. But this wasn't their idea was Eric's Treadaway, who was the main designer, and he comes up with the themes and stuff like that, and the stories and the bios, and he's the sculptor as well. He wanted to do the silhouette thing, so he showed me like Avengers posters where Cap's back was to the camera and all in silhouette, but he was outside standing at the back of the plane. So he's like things like that. So he kind of sketched some things, but then he left it kind of up to me. But he wanted them in silhouette to kind of tease them.
Yeah.
I did them a little less. I gave you a little bit more information, not just blacking out the figure.
Yeah.
But those did really, really well. Like people were intrigued and excited to see what they looked like without all the shadow on them. So fun thing about this, if you go to like the Specs one, the Bug guys, that was one of the first ones they put out, or maybe it was the forearm guy there.
It was the forearm one.
Yeah, that was the first one out.
I remember people were like mad because they couldn't see all the features in the comments.
Well, but what they did was everybody does, they put it in Photoshop, they turn up the brightness and turn down the contrast, and you can see it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, fuck that. That's not going to happen anymore. So the rest of them, before I gave them to them, if you opened up the next one, which was the Specs or something like that, the Bug.
The Bug.
What I did was I hid words in the shadows. I did it in Photoshop, so you can't see them at all unless you turn up the brightness in Photoshop, and then it says no peeking behind there, so you can't see any of the details of the figure. You just see no peeking. So when people tried it, it was great because they were like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!"
Oh, that is genius.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't know if we'd ever do this again. It was a lot, but it was a fun way to introduce them for sure.
So do they let you keep the figures they send for you to shoot?
Usually, well, here's the other thing about doing this. Okay, so this is where the work comes in. These are prototypes for the most part. So they are fragile resin figures. They're not plastic. The limbs,
cast,
they're cast, and the limbs, if you've ever done anything like that, if you've ever tried to put a resin arm in a resin body, it doesn't stick. There's nothing there to hold it in place.
Right.
So you've either got to glue it together, and then you're stuck for posing. You've got to pose it there and leave it. Or I've found different ways to wrap it with medical tape. So I'm putting this shit together. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like a puzzle. It's like
and trying to get it to stay together too.
It's a model, and then keeping it so that I can actually move it around for different pictures and stuff. And shit breaks. Like they'll give me these little thin weapons, and like as soon as you try to get it in the hand real carefully, it'll snap. And so I'm gluing it at the table, and I'm touching up the paint. And so sometimes it's a friggin' nightmare, man. It's sometimes you just want to
that sounds rough,
throw it across the room. And
so it's trying to shoot a figure where the leg is broken off, and
that's exactly it. It's exactly it. Imagine like it's all loose, like nothing stays together, and one of the arms is broken. It's like, it looks like fun, but it's a lot. There's a lot of work behind it. But things like Krampus was pretty much a fully formed figure for the most part. The head was resin, but the rest
they busted that one out quick.
They did. I love this figure. This is a figure I have. I like this one a lot. This was my first Mythics.
Oh yeah, this is great because this was the first one they kind of dropped by surprise, which was fun.
Yeah.
And they're going to do more like that. In fact, there may be something tomorrow if you watch their YouTube channel. Jeremy Gerard is going to be sitting down with, I don't know if you guys know the My Wife Is Going to Kill Me podcast, but they're kind of a big part of the Mythic Legions groups and stuff. So he's going to be talking with those guys and maybe introducing something. So there could be some new figures introduced tomorrow morning. I think it's like 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern.
We think they'll go up for, I'm getting all of these except the Scorpion chick. And
see, I think the Scorpion chick's going to be she's going to be the sleeper hit, man. She's like translucent.
I don't really care for the resale. It's just for me.
Yeah, it's okay. If it doesn't appeal to you, I just think like when people get the bendy wire in the tail and stuff like that, and the translucency, I think it's going to look pretty cool.
And I skipped on the one of the guys too. He's not on there. I don't see him.
Oh, the builder, the Yeah.
Like the guard with all the armor.
Yeah, he was a little more expensive, more of a customizer thing, but
like that snake guy, the alien, and the cyborg looking.
This guy was cool.
Those are cool.
This guy's gonna be insane. The detail in that leg
Look at
and
that
stuff,
foot.
crazy. Yeah. This guy fell over more times than I can even count.
So,
pain in my ass.
Do they end up giving you any figures in the end?
Yeah, I mean they pay me, so like
I mean, you can buy your own
give
figures,
it back,
obviously.
and I get a little. Well, yeah, I mean for a while there, like in the beginning, I was like, I'm just giving this all back to you guys, and I get a little discount, but I mean sometimes it's like, hey, those are all-star figures or something, like you can just keep those, don't worry about it, what I mean, it's fodder. Some of them are not in the greatest shape, but for customizing and stuff like that, they'll let me keep them.
How does Four Horsemen feel about like there's those, what are those ones, those combatants or whatever, they look like gladiators, they're basically like,
I have those, yeah, the what are they called, gladiators? Yeah, they're gladiators. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
How do they feel about like those kind of knockoffs of their stuff? The Chinese stuff.
I mean, you got to kind of expect it, though. I think those kind of stand on their own. I picked up that first. Actually, I picked up the second wave too. I haven't even opened them. They're kind of cool.
Remind me of Mythic, I guess.
Wait,
they do. I think they're their own.
What are these called?
They're on 5K. You can look at them on 5K.
What are they called?
Yeah, they're
combatants or something.
Combatants for glory.
Something like that.
Combatants for glory. But they're gladiatory things, I mean, they have some gladiator.
Yeah, I guess that's why I put them together, because they
fit together pretty well. But they fully expect that they're going to get competition. You know what I mean? They're not mad about it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, like they probably welcome. I would imagine they welcome it, because
I don't know if they welcome it. But,
imitation, competition is a form of flattery, so
it is, but it also cuts into your sales. But you got to expect it. I mean, you have to expect it. Like, I know that at one point if you saw the D20 Wolf, that came out. I have a couple of them over there if you don't know what I'm talking about. But
that big
that big massive armored wolf. They advertised it, and they were advertising it with Mythic Legion's figures on it, and they said no. No, you can no more pictures. You can put them on at the show if you want to have them on the table, but don't advertise your product with our product, which is a big no. Like, if any
they do it all the time on these sites, though.
I know they do. They're not, I mean, the Asian groups, you can't help, you know what I mean? You can't stop them from doing it, but they did tell them to stop, because
me and Alex have been on their butts trying to tell them, like, hey man, we'll do your product shots for you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, they do it overseas and we just get what they send us.
See, this is the problem. It's cheap over there, you know what I mean? Like, you can,
looks so good.
It's much cheaper to have somebody photograph stuff, and you've got to send it over here. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing with the Four Horsemen, is they're making all their prototypes in New Jersey. I can literally, and sometimes I do, just go pick them up.
Yeah.
I did a little work for Mezco too, before D Guy was in there, and it's the same thing. They're 40 minutes from me. You know what I mean? I could go pick up the prototypes.
I need to live in New Jersey.
Yeah, I know. See, New Jersey is where it's at.
Yeah, I need to live in New Jersey.
All the toys.
Yeah, Long Island, New York, New Jersey. Yeah. Well, I mean, Super 7's out in California and stuff. So, but I mean, it's tough with the overseas manufacturers. Yeah, they have people to photograph them, and half the time they don't really care if they're like, really
they're terrible
great
photographs of them.
They are terrible. Sometimes they're terrible, and I don't think they understand the power of them. You know what I mean? Which is where Four Horsemen, I have to give them credit.
They get it.
They understood it, and they understood that they needed better pictures. Yes, they were selling product with their crappy pictures, but they understood that if they had better pictures, more people would be into them.
Your photos with them in like a space dial for the Cosmic is what sold me on it.
Oh, cool.
Product shots don't do shit for me.
Yeah.
Because you never really know if you're going to like that just from product shots until you have it in hand.
Yeah.
So with your photos, it's much easier to go, okay, that's going to be cool because you capture
Yeah.
all the detail and all that.
You want to sell it. You want to see, even if you never put this thing in a dio, even if you put it on your shelf, you're just one of those, even maybe you never take it out of the box. I don't know. But you kind of want to see it looking like, an action figure in action doing something,
Well, it's like the old
cool.
commercials. Like they don't do toy commercials no more, but they used to back in the day, and they would play with G.I. Joe in the mud, and
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
But since they don't do that anymore, we're just kind of left with like Hasbro, like these dumb generic product shots.
Well, again, like I've told Boog Nice from ACBA, because he would always get on and rag on the Hasbro product shots where they did the on black turns, because like he's like, who's posing these things?
Yeah.
Now, okay, which I agree with. You could take your time and do a better job, probably, but again, like with Cosmic, I mean, I kill myself to try and get those things to look good when they're basically going to fall over any second now. You know what I mean? Like, because they're not together. Whereas, Hasbro probably has the same thing. They've got a lot to shoot. I know some people who photograph for them, and they're not just shooting figures. They're shooting, Barbie. They don't make Barbie, but whatever. They're shooting baseball, hats and whatever toy is out there. So they got so many minutes in the day to go through and shoot these things. And they're probably prototypes. They're probably fragile. They probably have them glued together, and they probably just kind of put them in a pose that they can get them in.
It's a very vanilla posing.
Yeah, but it sucks. Huh. It does suck.
There's a whole community of people that will give them good shots, and take the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think their GI Joe team does a great job. I think the GI Joe team does.
The GI Joes, I like theirs.
Yep.
I mean, if you think about it, we already do free advertising for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started on that. That's all.
They ain't gonna pay us for shit.
I don't even care about being paid. It would just be cool to get something to shoot before it was out. That'd be cool enough.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what? Keep working on that, man. Here's the way to do that: is to be a little persistent. Yes, they want people with reach, right? I mean, they're not fools. You know what I mean? So, I've done 2 campaigns for them, 2, rollouts with something. That's it. They really haven't done anything else with me.
Mythics or
no, with Hasbro. So Hasbro, sent me some stuff and wanted me to photograph something. And I think one of them was like you had to agree to do it, and then they did actually pay you a little bit, and you get to keep the figures or something like that. But it was,
that's cool.
Yeah, but most of the time it's just like, here's a big box to some person, and I don't even think some of the same per people. It's some of the same. Sometimes it's different people. Some of those people I never see them shoot anything that they have gotten in those boxes, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? Before they ever contacted me, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I shoot Star Wars all the time. Like, why are you not sending me a box of Star Wars?
Some people they don't shoot figures at all, but like
some of them,
they have a big reach, so they're like, okay, here, talk about this on your YouTube
right. They open up the box, they say, hey, look at this cool stuff from Hasbro. Thanks, Hasbro. Yeah. And then 5,000 people like it, and they get their advertisement. So it's a weird thing. Like, this is the tough thing. This is what I tell people, like, how do I get to do photographs for a company? Well, first of all, if it's Hasbro, they have in-house people, and second of all, they know that they can go out and give people a bunch of free figures, and they'll do it for them. You know what I mean? And the free figures cost them next to nothing at the point that they're ordering them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at the numbers that they're ordering them. And it's kind of the same with a lot of other companies too. You know, I mean, they know that they can just send you a figure. Like Mezco does it every once in a while. Will send me a figure and say, hey, we'd like you to shoot this. You got to agree to do it. They don't just send it to you and say, hey, if you'd like to.
It's so weird how they jump around though. Like they'll use you sometimes, and then a lot of times they'll use D.
Yeah.
Well, D does their photography. I mean, he does the product photography that they don't do with Photoshop, which is
Yeah.
These
shots
amazing.
are great.
Like
these shots are great.
Yeah.
Like watching that dude pose a figure so quick, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. He's awesome. And that's great. That's what they need. But I think they've been jumping around to people. Like, that's something, like, if you're in a Mezco's, man, just like tag them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't collect Mezco anymore, but
okay. Well, anybody, even if Power Rangers is kind of a niche thing too. Like, like Super 7 doesn't seem to do it, although they sent out some stuff recently. They
Well,
didn't send it to me. But.
So we have
That's
a
because they
mutual
released
friend.
3 pre-order waves before they actually release a figure, so nobody has anything.
Yeah, I know.
We have a mutual friend, Mezco McSwain. He does like Mezco reviews. Really cool.
Okay.
He does all Mezco. Just the other day, Mezco followed him. And he's been super persistent with them, like in terms of like, I will do some stuff for you. I will do some stuff for you. And you know what? It's one step. They follow him now. So they're watching.
If they follow him, that's a pretty good sign. They will probably reach out to him to do something with the figure at some point,
Yeah.
Those at least, I mean, you can still make the argument that I know anybody who's not doing any photography would I'd just do it for the figure. Like you said, Josh, you said I just do it for the figure, but the problem is we should be getting paid for this stuff. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a good job, you should get paid for it. And,
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I agree.
A $30, $40 figure for a great shot that's going to get you, 200 or 300 eyes on it, even if it's just that, you know what I mean? Even if it's not thousands, is worth something more than a $25 figure. You know what I mean? So,
totally.
That's the problem. It's I know people want to get started on it and they would do it for that. It's hard to tell anybody like that, hey man, hold out and, get something more. Because they want a free figure, you know what I mean? Give me a free figure, I'll do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
it's
true.
I keep talking,
but that's not the way to go.
I've been talking to Plunderlings a lot. After me and Art did that show for their Kickstarter, and they were in the chat with us and everything.
Yeah,
they've been really cool.
They're awesome, man, and that's a company that they also know the value of people.
Very much.
I can't speak for any. I've never done work for them specifically. I have bought a lot of them, but they definitely want to, feature people. And sometimes, I hate to say that. Again, this is that old being a designer, or if you're any kind of artist, you've heard, hey, do it for the exposure. You know what I mean? We're not going to pay you, but we'll get you lots of exposure. I mean, you should say no to that, but sometimes it's well, if Mezco is going to feature me on their page and it's going to get me 200 followers, well, then maybe later on I actually can charge because now I have more followers. So it's kind of tough with social media, man. It's tricky.
That's what's cool, like you said about Mythic and Plunderlings. It's if I do a photo of their figure, they share my photo on their social media.
Yep.
Almost every time. So I mean, that's really cool.
That is very cool. The small companies will do that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Or the stores Omnime and 5K. They always repost me and Alex's stuff that we buy from them.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, that's cool. And like I said, I'm not in it for the money or anything. Maybe later. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I get that good, I'm still not great. But if it ever got to that point, I have nuggets of gold every 7 shits or something,
Well, you just said that you're posting crap that's not even any good. So sometimes, maybe don't do that.
Sometimes I'll just take a shot on my counter, when I get a new figure, just to kind of show it off. I
got to tell you, that works for better than you think it does. It depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to get some if you've got something that before anybody else has it, you could literally just take a picture of the box or the opening the contents of the box, and that'll get thousands of likes. It's crazy.
I did this guy.
Look at Jay Hernandez with the I was supposed to get him today. And
he's great.
Yeah, he's really good.
I haven't opened mine yet, but he's great.
That's the best Luke sculpt. I said this on many posts. It's better than any Hot Toys Luke sculpt. The paint is good.
Yeah, that's what Josh was saying yesterday.
Dude, the head on that thing, it's
incredible.
He looks real.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
For 1/12, they're hit or miss with their faces over.
They really are.
Figure
yeah.
I mean, when it comes to anime and stuff, they knock it out of the park. But human faces, the Marvel ones, some of those are bad.
Some of them are. And then they'll give you the straight eye version, and then another head, and you just get the eyes to the side. What is the point of that?
Both, unlike some of the McFarlanes.
No, don't get me started on McFarlane either.
Yeah, I'm big on the figure arts. I just got this guy in too.
Cool.
That's awesome.
The whole
and you got your Krillin. That Krillin looks good. Yo, show that
Really
Krillin.
like good one.
Oh, he's great. He is fantastic.
Oh, it's cool.
And he was made in Vietnam, which was surprising that he came so good. So
Oh wow, yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's probably my favorite figure arts now.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's good.
Oh wow.
he really is. What have
right,
you gotten lately, Trevor? You got anything new lately?
We're just talking earlier. I just got some Acid Rain figures in.
Yeah.
I'm showing you these. I think I'm gonna get into these pretty big. I think
Those look cool.
I did get that Mezco, the Krig, the Hornet.
The Hornet.
Oh, the Hornet.
Yeah, I put those on the shelf, man, and I'm like, I don't know. It just doesn't go anywhere. I don't know. They're cool. I like them, but these things I'm loving, man. I'm really
What's cool about the
these.
1/18 scale too is like, you know, less room in your room is more, you know.
That's
hell
true.
yeah.
One landscape is like a battle for 1/18. You know.
Well, I got to tell you, the other thing is like the vintage. So I got the Razor Crest, and the vintage collection. I've been going nuts. I got a mummy.
Oh yeah, they've been looking good. Mummy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, NECA's knocking it out of the park with these monsters, man.
They really
do
are.
a nice job. I'm not a big on NECA. I did get like the Defenders of the Earth, like the Phantom and stuff.
Oh, the Phantom was a must-have. I got both of them.
Yeah, the Flash. I like the Flashes too, but the Ming was really good too. But the monsters are killing, man.
I'm still waiting for that Phantom in my stores. I don't
You
want to
still
buy
haven't
him.
found Phantom?
Yeah, well, I don't want to buy him like online.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of like a hunt for me.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
Besides that, I got another hot toy.
Oh my god.
Salt Tank Commander. I don't know why I bought this. I'm not really sure. He just looks really cool. Like I don't know. Plus, it's another Rogue One figure, which so. Yeah, I've been, I say I've been trying to slow down lately, but it's not really the truth. But yeah, the vintage series kills, man. The vintage series looks better than their counterparts in the Black series, like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
they're really, really good, and they're half the price at this point. Yeah, again, like you said, take up less space on the shelf. You know, the dios take up less space if you want to make a dio for them, and then you can get vehicles. You know what I mean? Like you can't get vehicles for the 6-inch figures, so not many anyway.
Not me, yeah.
So I just opened up this guy, but
cool.
Are his legs loose like other Super 7s?
No, it's not. It's pretty stiff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. Growing up, I was a huge Thundercats fan. So this is like pure nostalgia for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last show, it was freaking Alex. Like I've been trying to like stay away from these. Like, you know, like I don't want another line, but I really like they look great to me and I'm like, no, I can't. And I always like minimize or shut it off. And then Alex is like, I really want a Lino. And I was like, oh God. So then we brought up Lino. We were looking at Lino, and then someone said something about Mumra, and I'm like, oh my God, they did a Mumra, and this Mumra
looks like, cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
I have him right here, and I'll open him up later. But he's like he's like a super size Super 7. So the scale to this is like he's much bigger.
Okay.
So I saw some reviews. He looked great. This is wow. They got the mold from Mattel. It's just like the figure that I had like when I was a little kid.
That's cool.
But better.
That's the Super 7, right?
Super 7.
I was looking at, they have that snowman of Hook Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked cool.
He did look cool. Some of the villains Super 7 did, like that Toad guy, Puma. Man, they look incredible.
Yeah.
They look pretty good.
And plus, like I said, like Super 7's presentation.
Yeah.
A+.
Yeah, I got some of those Disney figures. Like I just did a shot with Pinocchio.
I've been trying to stay away from those Disney ones, man. They look so cool.
They look really good.
They are. It's kind of like they're individual. There's such a weird. You know, I mean, every one of them is such a different shape. Like this is. I got the Prince John. You know, and it looks great. There's no articulation in the body.
Right.
So the articulation is all over the place from figure to figure. I don't know. I've heard the Mickey isn't great. I haven't even opened that one, but yeah, the presentation, the boxes are beautiful.
I'll Super 7
get the Robin Hood though.
The accessories are great. I got the Robin Hood coming, yeah.
Super 7 articulation is always just not great, but for this Lino, they give you 2 different looks on their glove. On the glove.
Yeah, I've seen that. One's more detailed and one's more like the.
It's like a cartoon. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, for $55, you expect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it better be something good.
Yeah.
Totally. He came with a book too, didn't he?
Yeah, he has a book, and he has the Book of Omen, I believe.
Yeah. The sword looks really good too.
The sword looks really good.
What was I
saying? Get a shot with him looking through it, you know.
That's what I want.
The Krusty the Clown controversy. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, that one kind of pissed me off. I get it, but at the same time, kids ain't buying this shit.
What is the controversy?
Yeah, it's so they initially had his what looks like a robe, and I don't know why it can't just be a robe, but he came with a robe, and he came with a cigarette, and he came with a head where he had, the mouth was open for the cigarette.
Yeah.
And I can understand the cigarette. I thought that was I'm like, wow. Like Fox is Disney now, and like Disney's letting him get away with that. I was pretty surprised.
They tried to sneak it through.
Yeah, they tried to sneak it through, exactly. So they took that away, but then they took the smoking jacket away, which is like
and the monkey
and a robe. And the monkey's still there, right?
Well, yeah, but they took he was smoking. Now he's just
he's not smoking anymore. Yeah, he's not smoking anymore. His hand's still like this, but he's not smoking anymore. What he's trying to do here, like, oi. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't know why they took away the robe, though. That's kind of weird. I didn't buy into The Simpsons because I know that's like another thing. Like it's like one of those things. Like if I get Krusty, well, I gotta get Homer, and like, Homer's not out, so maybe I'll just get Space Homer for now. And
then when they release Sideshow Bob,
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Simpsons is something I'm trying to avoid too. Like that's exactly how I felt about Thundercats. I'm like, I can't. No Thundercats.
Yep.
But
and then we got that one I showed you today. They're coming out with Earthworm Jim.
Oh gosh, I want Earthworm Jim.
I'm gonna get Earthworm. I'm gonna get Jim. I don't care about any of the rest of those characters, but Earthworm Jim is a must.
He could be. He could take great photos in any situation.
Yeah.
That's the sentence right there. Chris is like the thing that I avoid now, and I tell myself when I go to the store, I was like, oh, I could take a great picture. You're not going to. It's going to sit in the box, or you're going to try. I got hundreds of toys here I've never shot, man. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, just go home.
Either way,
pick something off the shelf and shoot that instead.
He's going to look great in my Curia.
Yes. Yeah, it's like this too. Like, I will probably shoot the mummy, but then I probably won't display this anywhere. I don't really have room for it. It doesn't fit my collection, so it'll probably go in a bin. Or something.
Did you order like the sarcophagus from?
I did.
That would be a cool display to have him like in the sarcophagus, though.
Yeah, and I got a little Egyptian-looking Dio too, so it's going to be cool. And I'll probably take like I said, a couple pictures of it, and then he will go away probably for quite a while.
Yep. See, so I got a whole bunch of curios a few months ago, and I've started to display everything. Mm-hmm. And what I'm realizing now is things I want to display and things I don't want to display. And so, like one thing I don't want to display are my Gomez's. So I'm selling all my Gomez's.
There you go.
I'm getting rid of those. And like some of the Mezco stuff, I'm like, why did I buy the Hawk figure? I know you did
Hawk P40.
Yeah, you did promo.
Yeah,
you did the promo.
I made it look good, but that's not my favorite figure.
Yeah,
and so I'm good, and it made me buy it. And
yeah,
sorry,
I know.
Sorry, and you're welcome.
That's what it was. Your picture made me buy it.
Yeah, you did a good job, but damn you. I got that guy in hand. I'm like, I don't get it.
I think it's because he had an airplane head that should have tipped you off right there. I was like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, like you got to Marie Kondo that shit, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Like that's what I've been doing lately. Is going through. Is this like this is doing? I don't even enjoy this thing. I don't like this thing. Yes. I put it on the bottom shelf in the dark. It's got to go. It's got to go.
So true.
Yeah.
Well, I took all my displayed figure arts and put them back in the meal containers because they kept falling over, and like my figure arts are that's my jam. So I don't want them to get fucked up, so they go back in the deal.
Wow.
They keep falling over, really?
Yeah, they'll I have a ton of dude, I have like over 100 of them.
Yeah.
And then they're all on a Billy shelf, my Dragon Ball. I got Dylan.
Go get those glass doors, man.
Yeah. You need.
I didn't know they make glass doors.
Yeah.
Tonight.
You need to get some curios, some stuff. Like, honestly, the
glass doors work great. I mean, the only problem with that is I have all my Marvel Legends, which are probably the most precarious things to pose on a shelf and keep them upright. And it's right at the corner where I turn around this corner in the back of the basement, and I fucking hit that thing at least once a month, like with my shoulder, just my shoulder. I go, oh no, and I just hear, and then you gotta like put a pillow on the ground because like as soon as I open the door, there's gonna be like 12 of them falling off the shelf. So that's
oh man.
Well, give me 1 minute. You guys can open some stuff or whatever you want. It's your show.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just gotta check on my dog. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm trying to open up the Guess the Fig segment of our portion of our show.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna wait. You show us yours.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe I'll open up Vision.
I have Lino sitting in my cart right now. Wait.
Do you want it?
I think I'm going to.
He looks good.
Did we go over this? Were you a fan of Thundercats?
So actually, Thundercats was one of the few toys I remember actually playing with when I was younger. But it wasn't. Basically, my uncle showed me Thundercats.
Oh yeah, you said that. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man, this thing is.
See, I think Lionel looks really good, but then I think the supporting cast doesn't look that great. Like Tigra was like one of my favorites, and I look at him, I'm like, I don't like that.
You know what? Chitara looks amazing.
Chitara looks good, but I think Panthro and Tigra just don't do it for me.
I think so. I had the Panthro. What's the Panther? Panthro figure when I was little. He was one of my favorites because of the nunchucks.
Yeah, and he got the fucking Thundercat tank, whatever it is.
Yeah, he looked great. I think he looks great. Look at this sword though.
I think he looks a little bit better than Tigra, but like Tigra, I don't know. I think he just looks really just yoked, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. He's pretty yoked.
I don't like his colors.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. I love the gloves. I love that. You know what I love? They did two, first of all, there are 4 gloves.
Yeah, one's like textured and one's like a metal, right?
Yeah, one's I think there's the textured and this is like the cartoon, I guess. I don't know.
Like the more sleek design.
Comes with 3 sets of hands, the Book of Omen. Is this the Book of Omen? I don't even know.
I believe so.
Looks great. I kind of want to open Mumra, but I might wait because I want to enjoy this figure right now as we talk.
Yeah.
Right.
I like just to open one at a time. This Vision's pretty cool.
Well, hold on, let me get to you, Josh. We got you right here. Oh man, cool. You know what? So that Vision is the Vision I grew up with reading comics.
Yeah, West Coast Avengers, man.
Yeah, West Coast Avengers, and my gosh, he looks great. I have an old school Vision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the bare
Me too, I have that. Was that the 3-pack from Toys R Us?
It was a 3-pack from Toys R Us, exactly.
Yeah.
This one looks great. Hey, how's that cape? Is that cape...
Yeah, and this one comes off.
Yeah, that's just nice. Kind of... Yeah.
So then you... they were saying in the chat, like a Dr. Manhattan almost.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want, man. I want
look at that cap
Watchmen figures.
They never made Watchmen figures. Well, they made them...
They have a few.
Yeah,
DC Direct made some.
Yeah,
they were
DC
pretty
Direct.
terrible.
Yeah.
Good flying.
They just came out with that ink blot in 12th.
Yeah, I have.
That looks great.
I have
They
it in
actually did the
stock.
comedian too in 1/6. They haven't done it in 1/12 yet, but I'm sure they will.
Looks great.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, that actually looks really good. And
Yeah.
I hate you, Josh,
happy
because
with
now
it.
I have to get it.
I know. I gotta stay away from Marvel Legends, man.
That's
It's
why,
way
like
too
with
many Marvel
Legends, it's very selective.
Yeah, me too.
Only get.
I've been replacing my Legends X-Men with Mafex as they come along, though, because I love those. They're incredible.
Did you
I'm
get the
waiting
Gene?
for Figuarts to do the animated series stuff.
The Gene looks great.
I got Gene. Yeah, I've got them all so far. The only one I didn't buy into is the X Factor Cyclops. I just don't. I don't need X Factor.
Yeah. Did you get
Yeah, I got
Psylocke?
that one coming. I like the white suit, so
So this is
I like Psylocke. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, there you go. There he is.
Yeah, this guy looks great. My only qualm is this hat doesn't really fit well, but he looks great.
Do you have it on backwards?
Either way, it still doesn't fit well.
that's a little better.
You could really push that down. Actually, it will.
Yeah. No,
There you
it's
go.
a bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is an incredible. This is one of my top figs. I love this one.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. They did an incredible job on that. It's what's incredible is like there's these third-party companies doing tailoring and sculpting that's knocking it. I mean, a lot of the 1/6 stuff, but like even the 1/12, like that. I know the Logan that came out a while back, and then the Rich Dude, which was the Batfleck Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
that was incredible looking.
That was a good one.
Really amazing.
I just pre-ordered the head sculpts with the cape for the new Figuarts Batman from the movie.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
it's cool. It's like what, $30? You get 2 sculpts, and the cape.
Yep.
Like $25-$30.
All right. I really want to do this because it took me like 40 minutes to put together. So I don't want to like do this. So this is our guess the figure. Hold on. Let's go back to the comments. Robinson, I have glass doors on the Billy, but the downside is it doubles the cost of the Billy.
It does. Yeah,
and I've been holding off on Mumra. Great. Just bought it. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy, because that Mumra is amazing, even though I have not opened it. All right, let's see. What can we do? Can I pull this up? Pull this show? Here we go. All right, so this is our guess the figure. So we take pictures from our hashtag #toy_talk. Again, # #toy_talk. And what we do is we go through them, we pick a few, and we're going to guess what these figures are. It's just a fun little game, and we'll see what it is. All right, what is this?
You guys know what it is?
He does.
I do.
You do, okay.
Because I put it together, but Josh, Alex, yourself.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, I know what this is. I know.
Go
what
ahead,
is it?
Guess. I want to see if you guess it.
Should we just put it? Oh, okay.
You just said it.
I think it's Doctor Strange, but I don't know which Doctor Strange.
Captain America.
Okay. Alex.
I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange. I think that's a good guess.
Okay.
It is.
Let's see.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
nice.
That's a good picture.
So that
That's
wasn't
a
forced
great
perspective. That that hand actually is a lot bigger than the body.
No, they need to do a new one. That 1.0 is so outdated.
Dragon Bros.
You need to go through a lot of those.
So some of them I really focused in on, and some of them I'm like, all right.
This is Azrael.
Batman.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. I think.
Or it could be a Deathstroke.
It's Azrael in bat armor.
It could be Deathstroke. I don't know. DC, not my thing.
Boom.
Good
there
guess.
You go.
Nice.
That was a good one, Josh. But I was trying to fool you, thinking it was Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking photo too.
That's a great photo.
Mm-hmm.
That's some kind of mech. A transformer.
Yeah, that's a transformer. That's is it? I don't know my Transformers, man. I think I have this one. It's the one that turns into a gun, right?
Or Megatron into the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I don't know. I so do not Transformer.
All right, let's see.
What is it, Alex? Oh my God!
Josh,
Nice.
you're on fire. Yeah, Megatron, Beast Wars, Smooth Lens, Trevor.
That's a good one. That one's one of my favorites. I don't do a lot of like Transformer stuff anymore, but
Holy
that was a good one.
What the
God,
hell,
man. that's
I made
quite the zoom.
I zoomed
Oh,
in.
that is that's a turtle. Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe it's not. No, wait a minute. What is this?
I think it might be one of those new Ranger turtles. If you squint and look back, you can kind of.
Yeah, there's something about that mouth though and the color.
Is that Squirtle, like a Pokemon?
Yes, that's what it is. Right? That's what
I
it
think
looks
it
like.
is. I think we're right.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah.
Damn, Josh. Nice.
Damn, Josh. Man. Well, I mean, yeah, when Trevor said turtle, I was like, damn, you got that. So that's why I zoomed in. I was like, you guys.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have
this
come
one.
up with the Pokemon. I forgot about Squirtle.
That's a great guess, man.
That's a great guess. Arkham Lens. All right.
Deadpool. Or
Jesus
Red-
Christ. Oh
Red
no,
Hood.
this is Red Hood. Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Isn't it?
Scarlet Witch.
Good.
Ah,
Good call.
Damn.
Good call.
He's like, I know
Rabbit-
that just played anywhere.
Rabbit's Den and Eddie's Eddie and his toys.
Nice shot.
That's a good one.
Looks good on that bike.
Does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forget what this one is.
Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Oh, that's a good guess. I don't know.
The Gold Ranger from Zeo? Maybe?
Nice, Alex.
Oh.
Good one, Alex.
Yeah.
I love this picture.
You cheated, you piece of shit.
That's a good one. It's like they're
That's-
super beat down, redone.
That's nasty is what that is. Chris.
Almost.
Somebody's arm. Like,
Yeah,
That's
but
one
what
of
is
those-
on there?
is that a Power Ranger villain?
I have no freaking clue.
Like the piggy?
I don't-
G.I. Joe something.
I'm going with Power Rangers piggy thing.
G.I. Joe in like a white fleshy
I
color?
thought the arm would be a big clue.
Oh,
Oh, it's Pop.
Oh, it was a tattoo. That was what it was on his arm.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the oversized
Nice one.
arm, all that.
Yeah.
That's a good
Jimmy
one.
Pop 71. That's a good one.
I remember that. I saw that shot. I like that shot. It was great.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Punisher.
What the Predator?
No, this looks like
It's Punisher.
Daft Punk. Oh, that's a helmet, right? Isn't that a Ranger helmet or something?
That's what I was thinking.
Fooled
It's
you
a
guys.
skull.
I fooled you guys. It's a mashup. But no, you're right. Punisher.
Okay.
Gimbo did his mashup for Mezco.
Very nice.
I like that.
That's the way that 2099 looks good like that.
Oh, this is Tuscan Traders. Just
Okay.
missing.
I'll go with that. I have no idea.
But it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like the colors in the it's got to be the webbing. It's got to be Spider-Man.
Oh, it is webbing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not Tuscan Traders, but
Damn it.
There you go.
He just
It
did
is.
a
That's pretty
Spider-Man
cool. I like
shot.
that
I
idea,
thought
yeah.
you would go with his.
What's funny is if you look to the left side of the ring and zoom in, you see a little bit of the dinosaur he forgot to erase out.
can
every
you
kid is
really?
perfect.
Dad toys. I mean, Josh and I always talk about how this guy's kitchen looks amazing.
Dude, I think it's fake. It's got to be a setup.
He just goes to IKEA and takes these pictures.
Yeah, he's like in there on their fucking kitchen pieces.
Green Goblin.
That's a Mythic Legion, isn't it?
That green?
Well, see, I'm colorblind, so I don't see them properly. So I
Don't
could be wrong.
think that's green. No, that's not a Mythic Legion. I know that green though.
I thought
Alex?
maybe an orc of some
Uh,
kind.
No,
I'm already
it's like a
guessed
shiny
Shredder.
metallic green.
Why do you guess Shredder?
I don't know. Just a good guess.
Oh, from the turtle ones. Yep, it's yours.
It's because it's Alex's.
It was the helmet. The helmet gave it away.
Uh,
And the fact that you took it.
Scored.
yeah.
Well, the green and then the scoring on the helmet. But yes, I know my shit from a mile away.
I'm not sure that I would recognize some of my pictures if you zoomed them in this much, man.
We'll have to do
That's-
some and send them to you.
Mr. Fantastic.
Miss
Oh.
Marvel. Or Captain. It might be Captain.
I mean, it could be. Yeah,
Josh.
it's blue and white basically. This is like
Josh.
getting really abstract.
I love how Josh. Trevor, if you didn't know, Josh is actually colorblind.
Okay,
All right, let's see.
that's even harder. That's impressive that you got the. Oh wow, nice.
Cap.
Okay,
Cap.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I get lucky with my colors. Sometimes they don't make sense. So if you ever see anything of mine, you're like, what the hell? Why is there pink waves or something?
What is
That's
that
like
underneath
Joker.
I think we've only had to tell you it's Kingpin. I think we've only no, is it Kingpin? Maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we've only.
Oh
had to help
yeah,
you,
that's
like,
his
once or
vest
twice.
and the button. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
You did what?
I think we've only had to help you like once or twice with colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, good call on the Kingpin. You guys
Yep.
got that. You guys nailed that one. Yeah, Josh. Like, honestly, like, you nail it with the colors and the effects. I actually think the color blindness helps you.
That's a Mezco vapor.
Yeah, it's definitely vapor.
Do you have vapor, Trevor?
I do. Yeah, I took a shot with him. One shot. And then he's back on the shelf. It's a great figure. I mean, the figure itself is fantastic.
It is.
All the accessories and stuff. I just don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't either. That's my problem with the Rumble Society. Like, I just
Same. Yeah.
I can't figure them out. Like, I've bought a few and I get them and I'm like, oh, these look cool. But then I start doing something with them. I'm like, what the hell do they do?
Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of the stupid skull, the Green Skull Brigade, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I figured, all right, that's gonna be some bad guys for Gomez, I guess. But I don't know. I never really did anything with them.
It's
So.
hard with no backstory. It's hard to. You need some kind of springboard.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I really like Atticus
agree.
Doom though. Atticus Doom is pretty great figure.
Yeah, but like Atticus Doom, I feel like I need like a Cthulhu figure. Like I need some big like Lovecraftian monster to go after. And I have the Moss Squatch, but it's not very big. And it's like it's exactly what you're saying, Josh. It's like what I don't know what to do with them. You know what I mean? Like with the Mythic Legions, I didn't know all the lore, but they were fantasy figures. It's like, okay, the skeletons are fighting the orcs and cool.
Yeah, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, you can get by on that one.
Right, but like I don't know. I mean, is the Roach supposed to be fighting, Dr. Nocturnal, Doc Nocturnal? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's true.
Not that it matters, but it's like I just don't even, I don't know. I love Doc Nocturnal though. Doc Nocturnal I could shoot all the time.
Yeah, he is great.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Yeah. Toxin? Is that like the beef one?
What?
Oh
wow.
Damn.
I can't believe he got that leg up there that high. And he pulled it off and
that's Man at Arms? No?
Juggernaut? Or no, Colossus. No.
Oh, maybe it's Juggernaut. No, is it Juggernaut?
Those black lines are throwing me off.
I thought it was orange and black. It just gave me a Man at Arms feel, but I don't know where that would be on Man at Arms.
I'm not sure on that one.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Juggernaut.
You got it,
Damn,
Juggernaut.
man.
Here's your test.
and it had Colossus in it. What's up?
And he had Colossus in it. Yeah.
And Deadpool.
Mythic.
No. This is
No?
Is it like a shield or no? That's a crotch piece.
Yeah, it's a belt.
this isn't Cosmic Legions.
No, nobody's got those yet. So we.
I don't know if it was my picture. Look again, like it was like did I don't.
Oh, if it is.
It is.
It is.
That's why I was like, you're like, I don't know if I'd be able to pick out my picture. I was like,
That's
well, I hope-
I'm like, he's gonna throw one of these in. I know he is. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Cosmic Legions, but who the hell would have that? Fuck.
Tricky bastard.
That's great. I don't know who this one is.
Python? Or
Doctor Strange.
I don't know.
Oh, what did you say, Alex?
Doctor Strange.
That might be Doctor Strange, yeah, with the folds and stuff like that. That could be.
Good call.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Another one of yours.
I mean, I'm zooming in on these things all the time. I never see them from that angle. That's weird. This can't be one of mine. Is it?
Is that a Hulk? Like a Ragnarok Hulk?
God damn it! This might be mine. No, it's not. I don't think
Or
it is.
Judge Dredd?
Thanos.
I know that piece. That Paul.
Yeah, that piece looks familiar.
God damn it! It's like that's the I'm like, is that the Mando?
Oh,
shoulder.
This is
Pauldron?
that one,
I do
the
that.
Friday the 13th picture that somebody did the other day, where he's looking in the mirror. That's that one.
Yes, good call. Yeah, that was a good shot.
I like that.
This one is?
Yeah,
This is Jason, right?
yeah. He's like looking. He's like getting ready for the day.
You thought you were gonna get us to that one.
With this one?
Yeah, this picture was everywhere.
Well, no, I got you because it's
Oh,
not
you
that.
did?
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man. It's a tie.
I thought it was the
good
Jason one.
Dude, I put this through that. I don't know if you played with that app that everybody was. I did my avatar with too the other day. I put this through it. It looks incredible. Like it looks like a painting of the Godfather. And this is a great figure.
What app?
What's the app?
It's called New Profile Pic.
Okay.
If you, I mean, I'll show you in a minute. Keep going. It's not worth stopping for, but
I'm looking at that. This one.
Magneto.
Yeah, that's a Magneto. I'm gonna say Mayface.
Or it could be a Wanda. No, it's Magneto.
That's Mag.
It's Magneto.
Magpie.
so it does.
It's another one.
Oh
Trevor's.
my God.
I even got what brand it was.
Yeah.
So this is what it does. It'll take like a picture and like a photo, and then it'll turn it into like a painting.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
That's
really
what you
cool,
did with
but
that
then-
Godfather pick?
It's called My New Profile Pic.
Oh, that's cool.
It's just new profile pic, but that's what it did with the picture of the Godfather.
Wow,
that I
dude.
took.
That would
Oh,
be cool to like
wow.
print out and put on the wall.
Isn't that
That's
amazing?
crazy. That's amazing.
It
That's
looks
really cool.
beautiful.
Alex, you should do some of that with your Ranger
Yeah,
shots.
try it.
It's probably what I'm going to do when I get off here.
It only does
pretty cool.
faces, but you close in on the face and it's good. What the hell is this? Oh, this.
Deadpool.
Wait a minute. What the hell is this?
What'd you say?
Is this the Scorpion?
Josh?
What?
chick? I don't know.
Totally Deadpool.
No.
Josh, the leaning back squinting.
Oh, no. Damn, man.
That's a good one. That's a good picture.
So, is it got like? Never mind. I'm gonna try it.
Oh, whoops. I did that one.
Oh,
Superman.
spoiler alert.
Sorry, Tory Attic.
Okay, I downloaded that profile app.
That's a
Uh,
foot clan, right?
The
Vision,
Tommy
yeah.
Foot Soldier.
Vision.
Oh, is it Vision? Oh, it's just purple lights on him.
You can see his eyeball.
That's
Good
cool.
one. No chewing.
Jesus
That's somebody's
Christ,
butt.
this is rude.
Yeah.
Well, that's his
An
arm.
armpit.
It's an armpit.
It's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, this is like. How are you supposed to get this?
I try to make it hard.
This is the inside of an elbow. Like, what do you? Like...
I made this one especially hard.
Yeah, it's flesh. Hercules.
Only because it's cockscrew.
Ah!
I didn't recognize my own photo.
You didn't recognize that
Hard.
armpit?
I did not.
I did it right here. All right, let's see. All right. here
That
we go.
new head sculpt I got for that guy is awesome.
Well, I wonder what this one is. Oh, that's My Little Pony by Ice
It's a
Ryan.
Pink Ranger.
I thought I was gonna get you, Alex.
It's a Digimon.
Damn, they're right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're all gonna guess Power Rangers. Oh, that's it. That's all I
Boom.
got. Ice Ryan.
That's great.
I recognize that shot.
Good video, Chris. That was a good one.
That was fun. That was fun. I every time I put that together, or like, when we do it, I'm like, this segment's getting old, but it doesn't get old.
No, that's fun.
It is fun.
That's the kind of stuff that you do regularly. People tune in for. You know what I mean? Like that's fun stuff.
That's kind of what the idea was. Some kind of
Yep.
little game show deal or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, that was fun. And I just loved how you couldn't identify any of your pictures.
I mean,
I didn't either. The only one that guessed their own picture was Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
I knew he was quiet for a reason. I was like, oh, he knows it.
Yeah, I recognize the helmet.
I'm gonna give myself the Cosmic Legion one. I think I sort of had that one.
Yeah, he did say Cosmic Legion.
You did say Cosmic, but you didn't say.
But
I wasn't confident in it.
He was confused like me because we're like, nobody has this figure yet.
Exactly.
Because he said Cosmic, I was like, it can't be Cosmic. Nobody's got that.
Well, like I said, we take all those photos from the hashtag toy_talk. We're about 22,000 pictures in that hashtag. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Remember, we got the hashtag right now, the Toy Talk Spring Cleaning that we're going to, our last episode of the month, we're going to go through the top 50 of those.
Josh, we need to plug that on the.
I have a couple times. I need to redo it again, but
we got to do it again. But yeah, hashtag spring cleaning, end of the month.
Toy Talk Spring Cleaning.
Whatever. Just we got it. We got to work on our
Just check the Instagram.
Tighten up those hashtags.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, Toy Talk.
We've got 80 photos in there or something. Nobody.
We got to work on this.
I don't think. Nobody's doing the theme though. They're just using the hashtag. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much for the
some of
exposure.
them, I've seen some horror ones on there with Leatherface killing everybody. I guess that's spring cleaning of a sort.
Yeah,
spring break.
But then I've seen some of them that have nothing to do with spring cleaning. So I'm just gonna let it go. We'll just pick top 50.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We gotta plug that more because I gotta do it. I hadn't even thought about it. I gotta say, Trevor. Yeah, Trevor. I gotta say, thanks for joining us. And
man.
A ton of fun. It was great to get some insight on just how persistent you need to be to the toy companies to make sure you get your name out there. I think for myself, I don't like to do that. So, but I get it.
I would add something to that, and I think I was saying this on Yimbo's show the other day too. It's just I'm doing it. It's a retreat from everything else that I have to do. It's fun, and if it's not going to be fun, then I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At this point, I'm doing it for work some of the time. You know what I mean? Which is work. It is work, and sometimes it's great that I'm being able to shoot toys and get paid for it, right? But again, describing all the stuff that I go through to having to glue things and fix, it's not a joy all the time. But just do it for fun, man. Just do it for fun. And if you do it for fun, you will, and you want to progress in it, that's fine. If you don't, you don't. But if you do progress in it, then you'll find that people will come to you and you'll get opportunities. You do have to kind of put yourself out there, DM, write somebody, say, tag people, follow people, all the social media stuff. You know what I mean? Get your name out there, comment on other people's stuff. I'm bad at that. But it'll come. You gotta pay your dues for a little while. You gotta, get better at your craft, and it'll come, And even if it doesn't, just enjoy it. It's a fun hobby. It's better than just looking at toys on the shelf. You're actually doing something with them. You know what I mean?
That's why, when I first started, I was all about getting the follows, getting the likes.
Yeah.
And then I found that I wasn't having fun doing it anymore. So.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. You feel the pressure to shoot every day.
Yeah, I was doing it every day. I would post one every day, but now I'm I might go a week.
Me too.
Sometimes and not take one. I have to be inspired. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not fun. It's not worth doing for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say I've been in a funk for the past 6 months, but I think that's a combination of work and life and all that stuff.
Happens.
But I also feel like I'm like really inspired after this talk right now. And I do have to say that if you haven't checked out 1/6 Shooter, check out his page.
Yeah, if you
His
haven't checked him out, what are you doing
his
with your
his
life?
his BTS,
I'm sure
like
something
his
good.
your behind the scenes. I really appreciate. I love
Yeah,
seeing
those
your
are awesome.
setups. They're really cool. They're really neat.
Cool.
And to see like the Spider-Man one with the Green Goblin, that was one of my favorites. Seeing what you did with the digital display, I'm like, oh my god, it was digital display. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and that's the thing. Be open to learning. That's what I was saying about ACBA and stuff. Like, it's great when people put that stuff out. You know, I didn't always do that in the past, but the community on IG is great because there's a lot of people who are.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us invented this stuff. It's all techniques that product photographers have used, portrait photographers have used. It's not anything proprietary. You know, I do some proprietary stuff that isn't even really proprietary in post editing and stuff, but like everything else, you know, this is what we're here for, you know, just to learn it and have fun. I got some videos up on my YouTube channel too. If you want to, there's some behind the scenes toy photography tips and tricks. I'm doing some shoot and reviews where I kind of do a quick review of the figure and then shoot it. Tell you what I think about the figure. So yeah, I mean, there's some good content. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to plug?
Just just the YouTube. I mean, like if you're into Mythic Legions, if you're Mythic Legions curious, Legions Lounged on Mondays. We're gonna have Tom Whalen, who's done. You guys probably know him from the Power Rangers packaging from Hasbro. He's the artist who did the packaging for Power Rangers. The real
artwork
graphic
is incredible.
Yeah, he's an incredible illustrator, and he just did a limited edition print for Cosmic Legions. So it went on sale today. There may still be some for sale if you want to check out sourcehorseman.com. But
wow,
he's going to be on the show on Monday, and we're going to be talking to him because he's also now a Mythic Legions collector, which is kind of how he got connected with those guys to do the print in the first place. So
well, that's cool.
And we're going to have some cool guests on Legions Lounge pretty soon. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying that's cool. He does toy art and he's a collector.
Oh yeah, he's a big time collector. Yeah, he's got a lot of Star Wars stuff, and he just got into that. Yeah, we have some pretty cool guests on that show. And then if you're into 1/6, which I know probably nobody here is,
I have a bunch of hot toys behind me.
Yeah, we go through all the news. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, Joe. Sorry,
I was just saying you kind of get into one, like the one you start with is kind of like
it's the gateway drug.
Kind of becomes your baby. And then like when I first got this 1/6 Ranger, it just felt so weird to me.
Yeah.
But
the good thing about the good thing about 1/6 is like you can be like a 1/12 or whatever scale collector, and then that can just be almost like a statue is for some people. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a representation of one. You know, I like Star Wars. I have Darth Vader here as 1/6. That's all I need. That's good. And then I have the rest of my stuff. You know,
I have 4 Spider-Man hot toys that I
there
love.
You go.
Like that are my statues: my Scarlet Spider, my Cyborg Spider-Man,
nice.
My Spider-Man 2099, my Iron Spider-Man. Like I love those; they're great.
Yeah, or just do that as a niche. You know what I mean? Like I only collect. Well, Iron Man, you'll be collecting. You still have about.
You got all.
You only collect Iron Man. But we do that on every other Friday too, and that's it's fun. Just go over the news, even if you don't collect it. It's fun to see them and talk about them. So. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I'll be at Celebration if anybody's at Celebration.
What's that?
Star Wars Celebration out in California.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then I'll be at the Toys in Action thing in June.
Yeah, June 18th, I believe.
June 18th. Yeah, I should know this.
Well, stop by the booth and say hi.
I will for sure. You going to be there?
No, nobody
will be there. It'll just
no. You can take some of our prints.
Maybe I can get Jared to set up like a tablet, and I can just kind of be there. You know?
That would be great, Josh.
I'll tell him to put your table next to mine, and I'll just make sure nobody comes over and just like grabs everything and runs.
That's fine too.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's what if somebody wants all of those. There's a ton of photos. So if they want all of them, like be my guest.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna wallpaper my wall with all your 5x7s, 5x7 at a time.
Yeah.
Well, again, thanks again, Trevor. This was a lot of fun. This is one of the longer shows that we've done, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
you know it's a good guess when we go over like 2 hours.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
All
I
right.
learned a lot. It's great.
Cool.
Great conversation.
Great. Thanks for having me. I
us
appreciate it.
three, we can't talk to each other that long without going crazy.
That's true. It's like I gotta get out. And all of you for joining us, listening in, being in the chat, really appreciate it. We always appreciate you, and that's why we do it. We do it for you guys, and we do it for us, and it's just a great community out there. So we'll see you all next week or in a few weeks. And remember, what is our hashtag for the spring cleaning again?
It's hashtag Toy Talk Spring Cleaning.
Hashtag Toy Talk Spring Cleaning. Fuck, that's a mouthful. All right, we'll see you all next week or in 2 weeks. Take it easy,
Later,
guys.
fuckers.